What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another Black Ops 3 video here today on the channel. Today, perhaps this one may come as off the wall, but we're going to be discussing where our friends the Unmarked Man and Jaxiplanet fall into the lines of Black Ops 3. Now, for those of you that don't know, they were around very briefly in mid to late April, the initial teasing phase of Black Ops 3, if you will, before I really knew much of anything about the game, the storyline, and so on and so forth. So, just a little bit more to explain their backstory. The Unmarked Man was an account that under the radar got followed by Treyarch, a company that takes their Twitter following quite seriously. Very few followed, so this unknown account, whenever it got followed, everyone on Twitter and the internet just freaked out and blew up. Then came the first tweet. The incident changed everything, and more hints therefore following after. So these hinting more and more what we'll be seeing in the couple weeks coming after these tweets, one of which actually seemingly tying in with the Snapchat teasers we had with Dr. Salim, listen only to the sound of my voice. A short time later came the Jaxiplanet Twitter account, in which they posted a very cryptic audio file on SoundCloud entitled Questions. The album artwork for this simply had a statement: the asteroid 2052 CD98 is predicted to pass close to the Earth on April 21st. The potentially hazardous flyby of 2052 CD98 will be less than 0.05 AU, and its diameter is estimated to be between 400 and 800 meters. Objects of this size are large enough to cause large-scale destruction if it were to impact on the surface of the Earth. JPL, which manages the Near-Earth Object Program for NASA, declined to comment on 2052 CD98. Not too much was known about that one, and his later audio message was a little easier to denote. That taken into Morse code and translated spelled out EtterTomorrow.info QSL. We later found out that that was the latter half of Enhance Yourself for a Better Tomorrow.info, which was a little prequel story to Black Ops 3 and explained a little bit where the world was at the time of the future setting of our game. Now, their whole presence was only there for a week total. Jaxiplanet was even less time. So what in the world was their relevance, and more importantly, where do they fit into the puzzle now? As we all know, Black Ops 3 has primarily all been shown off to us. No doubt the Treyarch will still have some surprises up their sleeve for later in the year, but the majority of the game that everyone has wanted revealed to us has been revealed. Single player, multiplayer, zombies, and it's only the very beginning of August. Normally, multiplayer wouldn't be debuted until Gamescom, which is in about 2 weeks' time. Now, this takes me back to one of my favorite times of the year, early April, where we can begin to theorize about everything with no real fear of being wrong because no one else knows what's happening either. So, from here on out in the video, this may serve more questions up than answers, but I myself haven't a clue, but what I do have is the time to think about what we could be seeing from these two. Now, the biggest part that stumps me is that everything, and I mean everything that we've seen from our two here, is relating to the story in some way, shape, or form. The header of the Unmarked Man is a series of brain scans which played into the Enhance Yourself for a Better Tomorrow prequel story, talking about all the augmentation to the brain, other body parts, and all that, and then directly correlating into what we'll see in Black Ops 3 with enhancements to the actual soldier themselves. Jaxiplanet's avatar is playing directly into the whole eye teaser images, the audio files pointing to a story prequel, and rightfully so. I mean, we still know very little about the actual story. We know there's augmentation of the body and such, but the actual story, we don't know too much about. The reveal showcased more gameplay than story and narrative, and we still know very little about Dr. Salim, who the Snapchat teasers focused on for about a week and a half to 2 weeks' time, prepping us for Black Ops 3. He was mentioned in a safe house video before entering a mission, but other than that, we don't really know much, so what will our campaign be? Then the next thing that stumps me is our audio file from Jaxiplanet with a description of a near-Earth object that was predicted to hit that could potentially hint at the zombies lore of the 115 asteroid like we've seen on Shinonuma, but is that actually the case? So far, Shadows of Evil takes place in the 1940s, Doris as a remade map will also, but the asteroid is slated to hit in 2052. The only solid date that could have been a hint out of that album artwork was April 21st, but the Embers teaser trailer dropped on April 23rd, so it's not really a hit on the mark there. The connection just isn't there. So what about the Unmarked Man? A lot of people said it was Hudson, but he wouldn't be able to fit in from what we know so far. Perhaps the Unmarked Man is actually referring to zombies. only the cursed survive is what the promotional posters will say. The marked ones are denoted by the mark of the beast in Shadows of Evil. What if all this time the Unmarked Man was a ploy to play for zombies, not the campaign like we all probably thought? Even further dwelling on it, our Shadow Man in Shadows of Evil has yet to be uncovered. Yes, we know he is voiced by Robert Picardo, but perhaps our Unmarked Man, the one that actually says, "My best work is done in the shadows," and who has also collaborated with Syndicate, hosted the Zombies panel, and Mr. Raffle Waffles, a leader in digging the zombie story up. Perhaps this Unmarked Man may have actually been revealed to us. We've just been looking in all of the wrong places to find him. So with that, I'll leave you to think. Love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. Did any of this make sense to you? Do you guys think that we're onto something here? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you did like the video, be sure to like, rating down below. Any shares to your Facebook, Twitter, and or MySpace if you eject. That always greatly appreciated. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for the best of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 content. Any new news information, you guys know exactly where to find it right up on my channel. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. Mine has been Nikolai Espresso. As always, hope you guys are having a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, and peace.